guys, welcome to J Cutler TV YouTube. So just finished up my morning of doing some emails, just took a shower. I'm gonna actually head to the gym. I'm gonna do a workout. If you guys haven't seen my office, this is what you see. Those, I wish those were all golds, but there's a lot of silvers there too. And we got Daisy down here. Say hi, Daisy. So I'm gonna mix up some workout drinks, and you know what that means. New goals, new month, and a lot of new activity happening here. So let's set this here, and I'm going to mix up. So this is my Amplify unflavored pre-workout. And then this is my Prevail, which is my flavored stem. So I'm only going to take a scoop of. So what I do is I mix this prior to working out. And I'm going to go hit some chest today. Normally I sometimes don't know what I'm actually going to train. But today is chest day, so let's get this. And I wanted to do this vlog for everyone to kind of see, you know, a little bit of day in the life of my stuff, as you've seen before, but behind me being the person. So this is the drink of choice right here. So this is going to give me a little energy, focus, and also the pump, because I judge my workouts pretty much by the pump these days. So I'm going to grab my headset, which you see has my name on it, and I'm going to wear this today, even though half the time I'm not listening to music. I just want to make it look like I'm kind of busy, but if I do get a phone call while I'm training, it also helps. And we're going to go hit EOS Fitness today, so stay tuned. Angie's actually sleeping in the guest room right now. Daisy's doing a walk around, so here's Angie sleeping. We had the designer come yesterday. This is the entryway when you walk in my house. That's the front door, and there used to be a water feature here, and you come through. So this is our dining area. Let me turn on the main lights so you guys can kind of see. So you can see we're doing something in the corner like a... All right, so this is my mask to go into the gym. So I have to wear a mask upon entering and a mask upon leaving the gym. So I got my bag. We're actually allowed to carry a bag now in the gym, so. Beautiful 100-degree day in Las Vegas. I'm not a professional vlogger, I'll admit that, but I parked way away from everybody. As you can see, the gym's way over there. I'm going to start with a little calf training. I'll try to film a few sets and reps for you guys. And remember, everything's always done 8 to 12 repetitions. And you'll see a couple of the techniques. I'm always going to start with the incline hammer as long as no one's on it. Do some dumbbells. Maybe do some Smith machine presses today if it's not taken. We'll see. Some flies. And then probably head off to the office a little bit, do a little office work, probably grab some lunch, and business as usual. So stay tuned. All right, as soon as I walked in the gym, I did calf training. So I started always with the standing calf raises. I did about 4 or 5 sets of this. I did 2 warm-up sets, 3 working sets, 12 repetitions, really trying to squeeze. If you notice the 1-2 motion, Always the thing in my calf routine. Second movement I did for calves, I did 3 straight sets with the same weight seated, and got a really good contraction there. You know, that was the 2 movements I did for calves. Nothing fancy with that, just really trying to get the stimulation, not trying to grow my calves, just keep everything shapely. So the first exercise I did was incline hammer presses, and with this, I worked my way up to like 3 plates. I said I was going to do 3.5, but I actually focused on just really getting a contraction. Always the first exercise I do. Second movement, the next thing I moved into was flat dumbbell bench presses, and with this I went into 3 straight sets. I started with 80s and I went up to 100 pounds on this, doing 12 repetitions each set, but 3 straight sets there. Third exercise, I did pec deck. Now this pec deck I like to use whenever I train at EOS Fitness. It seats real low, and as you guys know if you follow my channel, I like to do movements seated really low. I did 3 straight sets with this, 15 reps, 12 reps, somewhere around there, really getting a contraction, and ideally that's what I'm looking for with that movement. Next exercise I did was the dumbbell pullover. So I did a pullover off a bench. I did 3 straight sets of 12 repetitions. If you notice, I hold and I contract over the top of the movement, really just trying to really stretch the chest and keep the pump flowing on this movement. I love the pullover for the chest. Last exercise I did was the incline dumbbell press. Now I waited till the end to do incline dumbbell presses because I just wanted to get a feel of something different. I still worked up to 90 pounds with those, doing 12 repetitions. I kept the seat a little higher on this, so I actually got more of the front delt and the top of the chest, but that was a great finishing movement, and that was my chest workout. Felt really amazing. All right, so I am going to show you guys, I have some onions in this pan, as you can see. I'm going to show you what a post-workout meal looks like. As you guys know, I've been partnered with Trifecta Foods, which I have a link below, which you can save. So I get all my meat cooked, and it's shipped to me each Friday. For those people that think, okay, Jake, it's a meal service. No, I actually get the meat, comes cooked, and remember, this is all organic, never frozen. I'm going to sound like a salesman right now. Never frozen, all organic and fresh to my door every Friday. So I'm going to eat about 8 ounces of this is, and what I'll do is, okay, so that was the package. I had 2 meals out of this. It's about a pound. I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt. I'm actually going to use pink Himalayan sea salt. I actually put in. And then I have my rice that I cooked ahead of time. And I have about 1 cup of rice. And so I heat it in the skillet instead of doing it in the microwave. So I grill it up with some onions, add a little more salt to it. And then I'll add the rice to it at the very end, and we have our post-workout meal. And this will be my this is my 4th meal of the day. All right, guys, back to work. So I'm back to work. I finished the workout. You know, you guys will see the video. Hopefully you guys like the video. Stay tuned for more.